So I have a Dell Optiplex here. I did a case swap on it. I'm going to show you what I did after I watched a couple of videos and read a couple articles. There's different things you can do to fix the alerts without pressing F1, but I'm going to show you how to get rid of all of them and hope that it helps you. So I'm going to let you know that this is a small form factor Dell Optiplex 3020. That's what it looked like. And it went into this new case. So one of the things that I did is you have a power button up here. You have 5 pins, 2 on the bottom, 2 in the middle, 1 on top left. You're going to put a jumper in the middle 2. And that's it for that. Then we have these 12 pins over here with the second from the right empty. Now these first 3, you need to touch all of them at the same time. So what I did is I took a pin from the old case, cut off the rest of them, sanded the side down, and all 3 wires are touching. This is what the other end looks like. So that will fit, right up there into the first 3. Now, your pins, you're going to use all these besides the reset. The reset does not work for some reason. But your power switch is going to go up and down. The third set in, and the positive is on the bottom. So if you do not have a positive on the top here, you look on the bottom, and there's an arrow pointing down on one of the connections. Right there. That's your positive side. So like I said, that goes into the third set of pins. It'll sit just like that. And you'll have one set of pins between this jumper and the power. Now the power LEDs and the hard drive LEDs, they will go next. Sorry, video shut off. But anyways, the hard drive LED and the power LEDs will go next to that, left to right. The power LEDs will go on top, and the hard drive LEDs will go on bottom. Positive is first, negative is second. So here's your positive power LED, which oh, that's the wrong one. Put that here. Positive LED goes to the first one. It's hard to do with one hand. Usually easier to grab them both together and stick them up there. There you go. And then you have your HD power first. Now this one says power negative on it, so it's going to point down. since positive is first. That goes on the bottom too. So the only one you'll have hanging here is this reset switch that you just took away. So now we have the audio, which is yellow back there, and the HD audio. Now when this comes from the new case, everything should have a wire besides the second from the right and the second from the left. I put this jumper cable in here, this gray one. You're going to jump it from the black, or whatever the top left cord is, to the second one right next to it. And that's the only thing you're going to change in this. And you would still have that empty one right there, which corresponds to the empty hole to the hookup. So 1 and 2 are going to be shorted together. Same thing with the USB over here. When you get it from the new case, pins 8 and 10, you need to short. So I added this jumper cable to the blue wire and put it in to the last hole. Now usually this hookup has the two last holes are empty, but now the top one has a wire. It's a jumper, and you plug that back in. The only other thing that I didn't change is this hookup, which went to the CD drive. You don't need to bother with that. So now, once everything's hooked up, turn it on. You can see power button, hard drive light. Both lit up. Fan's working. No alerts. Don't mind the previous fan failure. That's just because this one was not hooked up. But if I press F1, let it load and redo it, restart the computer, it will go away. But other than that, all the alerts are no longer there. So let's restart. There you go. No alerts.